As soon as I started telling people that I was going to Israel, the question kept coming up, are you Jewish? Oh, are you Jewish? I didn't know you were Jewish. And I was like, I mean, do I need to be French to go to France?
I feel like Helen Diller Institute, they encourage education and exploring whatever it is that you're interested in relation to Israel.
The mission of the Institute is to transform the landscape with regard to the study of Israel and the study of Jewish law, thought, and identity.
The Institute has really opened me up to a really broad array of mentors and experiences that have allowed me to further my interest and involvement in the region.
Our students are future leaders. Conversations here matter. It's a campus in which it has not always been easy to have open, frank, professional, serious conversations about Israel. The Institute makes these conversations possible.
I realized how binary conversations in the United States can be, and that there's just so much missing from the conversation. And what's great about Helen Diller Institute is that they're opening that up to people of all different backgrounds. Come engage with us.
My own experience shows that, the best way to get people's curiosity toward a place that they don't know is just to get to know it through a personal touch.
It's really important to actually go and see with your eyes and hear with your ears what's going on, hear from the people that it's actually affecting instead of listening to the people who scream the loudest.
The conflict and what Israel is really requires deeper analysis, and I think the events hosted by the Helen Diller Institute have really allowed me to walk away with a more critical understanding of how to talk about Israel.
At the very core of the Institute's success is our undergraduate student fellowship program.
As a fellow with the Helen Diller Institute, they care about seeing you personally thrive. I've had a lot of personal attention.
The Institute has been phenomenal in supporting my goals, not just during the school year, but for afterward as well.
I definitely feel at home. We definitely have a family between the fellows and the faculty.
Just yesterday I had dinner with the former US ambassador under the Obama administration to Israel. So that was a completely unique experience that I don't think I would have had if I would have just been in some club.
There's no substitute for people spending time together, coming from distances to bridge those gaps to the mutual benefit not only of the participants, but in the concentric circles of influence and of engagement in which they participate.
What are your interests in relation? Do you like gender studies within Israel? Are you interested in the Bedouin community, in art and culture? There's more areas to explore within the Institute, and I like that they just create so many opportunities for students to kind of do their own thing.
The Diller Center provides the opportunity for all of those things by people like me and my colleagues, many of whom come from the best universities in Israel, to come and teach and engage with students.
I came to the Institute to teach criminal justice reform in Israel and in the US.
Comparative constitutional law, the case of Israel, and human and civil rights in Israel.
Philosophy and education.
Memory and the law.
Our students are at a point in their lives where they're shaping who they are and what they want to do, and they come to Berkeley and they come to the Diller Institute right at that moment.
I truly believe the Institute has been one of the most transformative experiences I've had at UC Berkeley.
To be quite frank, the Helen Diller Institute and Ron Hassner has changed the trajectory of my career. It's helped inspire me to pursue a PhD in the future.
Without the Institute, I wouldn't have been able to access such successful and supportive people.
And I think it's made me a more informed citizen and Jewish student as well.
Helen Diller introduced me to actually Yahel Israel, a social change organization there. I'm going back and staying there for a year to do more of this important work.
Our students learn here what it's like to be a leader, and they take that into the world outside.
The Helen Diller Institute taught me that the best way to engage in conversations about Israel and contemporary Jewish issues is to just be very open.
As the first in my family to attend college, I was learning ways in which I can develop my career, develop my profession, find my purpose. And the Institute gave me all of the above.
It's just so crazy to think about how one choice completely changed my life. And I'm so thankful to all the amazing folks at the Institute because I wouldn't be where I am today without them.